Hi, this is Jackie Hawkins, the EC Parent Liaison for Guilford County Schools, and I'm here today for an Iep Minute, and we're going to discuss the basic elements of IDEA. Today's presentation is called What's the Big Idea? In this slide, we'll review Guilford County Schools' mission and vision. The mission of Guilford County Schools is that students will graduate as responsible citizens prepared to succeed in higher education or in the career of their choice. The Guilford County Schools' vision is transforming learning and life outcomes for all children. Okay, let's get started. The 6 main principles of IDEA are free and appropriate public education, or FAPE, appropriate evaluation, individualized education program, least restrictive environment, parent-teacher participation, procedural safeguards. In order to provide a student with access to a free and appropriate public education, or FAPE, a school must ensure that the student's IEP includes services that are provided at no cost to you, enables your child to make progress from year to year on IEP goals, enables your child to make progress toward graduation and post-high school goals, and are provided even if your child is suspended from school. IDEA requires that schools conduct appropriate evaluations of students who are suspected of having a disability. The appropriate evaluation must be implemented by a team of knowledgeable and trained evaluators. It must utilize sound evaluation materials and procedures and must be administered on a non-discriminatory basis. Evaluation teams should collect and examine multiple sources of data, including existing academic achievement and performance. The IEP is a legal document that holds the school accountable for providing educational services that enable the student to progress in the general education curriculum. It includes what the student's current strengths, weaknesses, and needs are, measurable goals to achieve over the course of a year, the accommodations, related services, and specially designed instruction needed to help the child reach his goals, and also how and where services will be provided. The IEP is the centerpiece of IDEA for each student found eligible for services. It provides access to the general curriculum to the maximum extent appropriate, and it must be reviewed and updated at least annually. IEP is a legal document. The least restrictive environment, or LRE, means that your child should be educated in the same classroom and school as their non-disabled peers to the greatest extent possible. IEP teams consider service delivery options based on the needs of each individual student. Teams can consider regular resource or separate settings, which are available at every school for students participating in the North Carolina Standard Course of Study. Teams may also consider self-contained classes for students with more significant needs who participate in the North Carolina Extended Content Standards. Document that holds the school. This slide might be a little bit easier to understand. The adapted curriculum is also the North Carolina Extended Content Standards. The assessment is an Extend 1. They're working toward a graduation certificate. They are always in a separate placement. The general curriculum, or the standard course of study. The assessments are the EOG or the EOC, with or without accommodations, and they're working toward a diploma, whether it's a Future Ready Core or OCS diploma. Those settings are regular ed with inclusive practices and co-teaching, a resource setting, or a separate placement. Accountable for providing. IDEA is clear when it comes to parents' rights. Parents have the right to participate in all meetings related to the evaluation, identification, and educational placement of their child to ensure their child is receiving a free and appropriate public education, or FAPE. If neither parent can attend the IEP meeting, the school must use other methods to ensure their participation, including individual or conference calls. Providing educational Procedural safeguards are designed to protect the rights of children with disabilities and their families, and to ensure that children with disabilities receive a free and appropriate public education. They include such things as informed consent. An informed consent basically states that before any evaluations or services are provided, the student's parents must be informed and agree in writing before the school can move forward. They include an opportunity for parents to review and have access to their child's full educational records. It defines parent participation and placement, educational decisions, prior written notice, and the resolution process. They're all included in the procedural safeguards. They are available on the GCSNC.com Exceptional Children's Services website, or by contacting me, and my contact information will follow, or you can go to the NCDPI website to get that information. Services that enable. So that brings us to the end of this mini session here about the 6 principles of IDEA. And this is my contact information. If you have any further questions based on this presentation, or additional questions that you'd like to have answered, or perhaps you'd like to relay a personal story to me, you can do that by contacting me at the Guilford Parent Academy. It is located at 501 West Washington Street in Greensboro. My office number is 336-370-8355. My cell phone number is 336-553-8602. And my email address is hawkinj@gcsnc.com. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. The student to progress in the general education curriculum. It includes what the student's current strengths, weaknesses, and needs are, measurable goals to achieve over the course of a year, the accommodations, related services, and specially designed instruction needed to help the child reach his goals, and also how and where services will be provided.